Hey YouTubers, welcome back to another episode of MLB 14, the show, Kansas City Royals franchise. This is episode 12, and we are getting ready for a rare two-game series here against the Colorado Rockies. This will be an interleague game between the two squads here, and as you see here, we have Ventura on the mound for us, who is currently 3-3 for the season with a 4.09 ERA with 38 strikeouts. And of course there is the latest standings right now. We're currently in first place there in the American League Central with the Minnesota Twins, Indians, Tigers, and White Sox there behind us there. So pretty good. It's still early in the season. It's the first. It's the second month of the season, and the second week or third week of the second month. And teams are still getting in there. Anything, sky's the limit pretty much for anybody to take the division. But we are sitting pretty there with our record here. So as you see there, you guys can pause the video and check out the other standings there from the other divisions within the Major League Baseball. So there's our pitching matchup for the day here, and we'll see here what we can do. Now, if you guys remember from the last episode, the Royals had a great game. They actually played very well there in Seattle, where they ended up hitting 9 home runs in a ball game and won that one for Duffy. And pretty much everyone in the lineup had a pretty much a hit in that game. So we're hoping we'll have the same thing happen for us here in this game. So this is going to actually be a pretty lengthy video. It's going to be actually show both games here. So I'm going to highlight some of the things in both of these games here against the Rockies here. As you see, the Rockies are 15-25, and we are 23-15 here at Kauffman. So like I said, this is going to be a pretty lengthy video. We're going to show both games here. So bottom of the second here with 1 out, and there you see Gordon up to bat here. He hits this one in a gapper right there, and out there at the out-of-town scoreboard there. And there you see he gets a double on that play right there. We'll put him there at second here. So the Royals are in really great shape here as we get the bottom of the second started almost the same way as we did there at the top of the second there in Seattle in the last episode. So the bats are hot and heavy right now. As you see there, that's Gordon's third double this year. So hopefully we'll get him some pretty good chance here to come home. So you see Salvador Perez right there. His numbers from the last 5 games there, 3 of 17. So he really needs a hot bat here as we get him in the bottom of the second here with a runner at second and 1 out. And there you see he pops this one up, and this one goes sky high to the right or left fielder out there, and he is out on that play. So that's 2 outs now for the Royals, and Gordon still at second. So Moustakas now comes up to bat here. Here you see his numbers from the last 5 games, 3 of 16. He had a monster hit there in Seattle, and we'll see here he gets this one right over the right first baseman's head, going there into right field. So now we have runners there at first and third, as Gordon is now just 90 feet away from scoring the first run of the ball game here. There you see Moustakas. He had a nice home run there in Seattle, and we're hoping that he can bring that home here in this series. So you see Lorenzo Cain there. He's at the bat now with 2 outs. Runners in, score in on the corners there, and the hit right down the line there on the third base line, and that one's going to be fair, and that will put now Moustakas and Cain there at first and second, and Gordon comes in for the first run there. So Royals draw first blood there and put the first crooked number on the scoreboard here as a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the bottom of the second. So there you see the numbers for Escobar. He had a monster. He had a 2 home run game the last episode, and we'll see if he can do that here. Nope, and unfortunately he does not, and he grounds out there to the first baseman there as Moreau gets there and gets the bag at first for an out. So there you see at the end of the second inning here, Royals lead it by a run here, and now we're going to go into the top of the 5th here, and we'll see what the Rockies can do. They've been quiet so far at this point. Ventura's been keeping them off the bases here, and a full count right there, and there you see a hit right there as The Rockies now have finally someone on board there with a hit and are threatening now the Royals for a possible run here. So we'll see the replay here. Ventura gives up a hit right there and lets that one get in there. And we'll see what Rutledge can do here as he has opportunity now against Ventura. So 0-2 pitch, 2 outs, runner at first. We'll see if he can bring this guy home or see if Ventura can shut him down. And there you see a line drive right there past the infield right there, and that one gets in there. So now we have runners at first and second. And again, the Rockies are really doing a good job playing some station-to-station baseball here at this point in the ball game here. So we'll see here what if the Royals can stop this here. And you see Ventura needing some help here. So he does actually get some help with this play right here. Escobar gets the ground ball and gets the out there at first. Close play right there. And the Royals end the inning right there without getting scored upon, but do give up 2 hits as you see there. The Royals still lead at 1-0 as we go on into the ball game here. So bottom of the 5th now. Escobar's up to bat, 0-1 for him at this point in the ball game. Ground out there in the second, and with 2 outs, Escobar gets the pitch, and this one gets flied out there. This one's back, and this one could be gone. Home run, Escobar right there. That's a solo shot for him, and that will be his 5th home run in this season for the season there, as he puts up another run there, and now makes it now 2-0. Royals lead it now as you see the fireworks going off there above Kauffman, and the fans are very excited and happy that the Royals are in a very good lead here early in this ball game. So we'll see the replay here, and this one goes to tell the tape of 411 feet deep to left center field there, as that goes into where the fountains are right there, and for a home run. So 2-0 now, Royals lead it, and now we have, as you see, Aoki up to bat. He rips one up the middle there, and that gets a base hit for him as he gets another rally, gets a rally going here in the bottom of the 5th here. So there you see, getting a little talking, get some advice there from Rusty Kuntz there. So 2 outs, runner at first here. We got Infante, and we'll see what he can do here and continue this rally. But there you see a steal from Aoki, and there he is. He is safe there. Nice run for Aoki right there on that steal from him. And we're trying to do a lot of been wanting to try to do a lot of hit and runs. That's the type of play I do in my baseball games. And there you see we got that one. Not much of a hit, but we definitely got the steal. So there you see Infante gets this one, line drives this one to the second baseman, and that one will be an easy out right there as Morneau catches that one and ends the inning right there. So after 5, Royals lead it 2-0 now, as you see the solo shot there from Escobar going into the fountains out in the outfield there at Kauffman. So now we go ahead and we go into the top of the 5th here, and we'll see 2 outs here. Ventura still being very well at the there on the mound there, and you see Perez behind the plate. Salvatore gets the ball, and there you see an out right there, which ends the inning right there. And we'll see here, Royals still lead at 2-0 here, and with 5 hits there, you see Hosmer, Gordon, and Crew will be up the bat. So now we'll go ahead and flash forward now to the 7th here, and we'll go to the top of the 7th here with 2 outs, 1-2 pitch here. Ventura still on the mound here in this ball game, and we'll see the pitch, and Mornora cannot get that one as he is struck out, and there you see very frustrated with that at bat there, as the Royals still lead at 2-0, and Ventura's been nothing but a beast on the mound here, as now we go to the bottom of the 7th here. So Perez 0-2 for the day, a fly out and a ground out. We'll see what he can do here with an 0-1 pitch here, and this pitch and the swing, and nice hit right there. And then we'll see if this will be a play at first, and Perez gets there on time as he runs that one out. Nice play from the shortstop, but just not enough to get the ball over to Morneau. As we'll see here, this one gets ripped right down to the shortstop, but he cannot make a play there. I guess Jared Jeter type play, and cannot make it there. So the Royals now have a runner at first. So the Rockies decided to go ahead and go to the bullpen here and try to see if they can get a guy to stop this run that they've been on here late. getting runners on board and put them in scoring position here. So we'll see here who's going to be coming on the mound for the Rockies here in the bottom of the 7th here. As, of course, there you see Wilton Lopez. There you see he's already been in 30 games, 0-2 for the season, 22 strikeouts, 11 walks, and 31 1/3 innings pitched there. And his ERA is 3.16 for the season. So we'll see here what he can do here. So nobody out, one runner on board, and Moustakas gets in there. He finds one in a gap right there, and that's going to be a 2-bagger right there as he gets to second. And we'll see if Perez gets waved, and no, he doesn't. He goes in and he gets the slide, and he is safe there. So now the Royals have another run there, as it now makes it now 3-0. Royals lead it here in the bottom of the 7th here. And there you see Moustakas finds a gapper right there and is able to put himself there in scoring position. And we'll see here what he can do here with this at bat. So now Kane's up 1 for 2 for the day for him, a single and an RBI. And there you see Moustakas is right there, 6th double of the season. As there you see the Royals still leading the game here, and still no outs yet. So Kane gets at bat here, and he gets this one flying up there, and he ends up getting the first out of the inning. So I guess I spoke too soon for Kane. As you see there, he cannot bring Moustakas home, and there you see Wheeler making that great catch right out there. So 1 out now for the Royals here, and we'll see here if they can still bring Moustakas home. But first, we're going to take a look at the home run hit by Escobar back in the 5th there, which was his solo shot, which actually got this game pretty much going here. As we'll see here, he had a solo shot there. This is his 5th of the year, and we'll see what he can do with this at bat. So 1 out here. This one gets ripped down the line right there, third base line, and Moustakas is going to go for it. He is going to go home, and Escobar is going to put himself at second there. So an RBI double right there for him. And we'll see if the Royals can continue this trend here by putting themselves in scoring position. You see our RBI double that he gets on that one, and just gets ripped and holds it right on against the line there. So now the Rockies now have no choice but to go to Rex Brothers there. 21 games he's been in so far, 3-3 record with over 10 ERA, 16 2/3 innings pitched, 21 strikeouts, and 12 walks. And again, the Rockies got to figure out something to stop the Royals here from getting a rally going. So still 1 out here, bottom of the 7th here. Aoki gets this one, pops this one deep, and this one gonna get caught. It is, and there you see Escobar's gonna tag up here as he goes from second to third on that sacrifice right there, and puts himself there at third base. So Royals lead it 4-0 there. You see Aoki going to the dugout and hitting Escobar over there on that sacrifice right there. So the Royals are trying their best to see possibly maybe Alfonte will be able to knock him in and make it now, hopefully make it 5-0 here in the 7th. So bottom of the 7th here, 2 outs, and there you see Alfonte hits this one and rips it right in the gap out there to right center field right there, and he gets himself in a double right there. So that's another RBI double for the Royals. As you see there, Alfonte gets an RBI and a double for that play right there, for that great hit right there. So Royals are definitely finding the holes out there in the defense, the Rockies out there, and we'll see here in that replay right there again, same plays where everybody pretty much has been hitting at tonight, and Alfonte does the same and gets a double. So now we have another Royal here at the double. Now makes it now 5-0 here. Hosmer is going to be up the bat here. 1-0 pitch here, and he swings after that one, and this one is hit, and this one is grounded to the shortstop, who cannot make a play there at home, as the play does not produce an out there. And we'll see the replay here. Great hustle right here from Tulowitzki as he grabs the ball, but just cannot make a little jump play and cannot get there at first on time. So Billy Butler now up to bat with 2 outs, a 1-1 pitch here for him, and we'll see this one gets ripped right down there into right center field, and that one is another run in there as Billy Butler gets a RBI single there and advances the runner 90 feet. So Hosmer and Butler there at first and second. Now we have Gordon here up to bat, 1 for 3 for him for the day, a double, and a run. Now it makes now 6-0 here in the bottom of the 7th here. Royals are definitely doing a great job extending this lead here in this 1 inning. And there you see Gordon hits one, another gapper right there in the same area there, right center field, as he hits one, and it's a double right there, and that gives him an RBI double. So now it makes it now 7-0. Royals are now leading it here. As you see, the Royals are just definitely taking advantage of that defense out there in that right center field there. They need to help that gap there. So now Perez up the bat, still 2 outs. The 2-out rally here is still going here. And there you see Perez hits this one deep. This one is back, and this one is gone. Home run, 3-run shot there for Perez. That's his 4th of the season, as the Royals now lead it 10-0 now as they go here in the bottom of the 7th. That's definitely goodbye baseball right there. And now that will put a big hole here for the Rockies to dig themselves out of. You see Ned Yost very happy to see Perez hitting a home run right there and extending this lead here. So the Royals definitely put on a great show here for the KC fans here, as we see the replay here, and that's a 407-footer right there. Perez gets all of that one, and that one goes all the way back near the Hall of Fame area, and it goes into the Royals' own, it looked like the Rockies' own dugout. So full count here from Moustakas, 10-0. Royals still lead it here in the 7th, and there you see Moustakas gets frozen up on that 4-seam fastball right there, right off the plate there, as the inning ends here with a big run here. I believe 7 runs come across the plate there in the 7th inning here, 10-0. So now we're going to go ahead and go into the bottom of the 9th here. Of course, now the Rockies got to try to do everything, use every out they can, or use every at bat they can. As you see 2 outs, so you see Ventura still on the mound. A little energy's kind of wiped him some, but there you see he gives up a walk there. So now we're gonna keep him out there on the mound. There you see he gets the last strikeout of the inning, and that's the ball game right there. Royals win it 10-0 in a great fashion here, winning, getting 7 runs alone in the 7th inning there, as we'll see here Ventura and the catcher celebrating right there. And the Royals pick up the win in this first game of 2 against the Rockies here. What a great game. There you see the Rockies not too happy with themselves by playing poor defense tonight, especially being take advantage there in right center field. The Royals just found the gaps and found a really big gap out there, and taking advantage of it and getting themselves set up for being in a scoring position. So there you see, 7 runs alone, or 8 runs alone in the 7th inning there, and the Royals win it 10-0. So a shutout there for Ventura. A nice win for him. Now it makes him now 4-3 for the season, and we'll see who the player of the game is. And it is no other than Ventura himself. There you see 9 innings it worked, give up 2 hits, 1 walk, and 11 strikeouts in the ball game. He is named Topps Player of the Game, and congratulations to him on that great win right there. As we see some highlights from the game, but overall I would have to say it was that offense there from Butler and crew there doing a great job finding that hole out there at right center field and taking advantage of it, and really pushing themselves to be very aggressive on the base pass. Of course, that's the way, the type of baseball I like to play, being very aggressive and making them fight for every out there. So there you see it. We win, like I said, win the ball game 10-0. 14 hits for the Royals, only 2 for Colorado, and could not muster up any runs there. So Ventura gets a shutout there, and he pitched all 9 innings, plus gets a complete game. So we'll have to see what the Royals can do. Hopefully he left something out there more for tomorrow's game. There you see the box scores there for the Royals there. You guys can pause the video and check those out to see who did what in today's ball game in game 1 of this series. So like I said, it was a great game there, and of course great win for Ventura as we get ready for game number 2 here in just a bit, and we'll see who will be on the mound for us. And in this game, the second game of 2 in an interleague game here against the Rockies, we'll see here if the Royals can continue doing what they've been doing here as of late by scoring lots of runs and putting runners in scoring position when they have to get those huge, big numbers that they've been putting up here, double-digit runs here as of late here in the last couple of episodes. So there you see the player of the game there, Ventura, in this ball game here in their first game here. So 102 pitch game for him. A little high, a little too high that I want him. I don't really want him to be pitching that much, but hey, he was doing a great job, had a great lead. Why not keep him out there just a little longer? So now we go to game 2 here, and you see the Rockies sitting there talking about maybe last night's game and how they can try to get things a little more closer when it comes to playing against the Royals here. Right now, the Royals are the hottest team right now, 24-15. Just like they are right now in real life. 15-26 are the Rockies right now at this point. So there you see the matchup there. We got Danny Duffy on the mound. He won his last game in the last episode, so we'll hopefully get him a win here. As you see his ERA almost near 4. So top of the second here, runners at first and second, full count here, and Morneau is up to bat, and there you see cannot get the pitch right there, and that will put another runner here on the base paths. As you see Duffy talking to himself, thinking, man, come on, what can I do to get this last out? So you see Josh Rutledge there. You see his numbers for the 9 games here, 9 of 27. So we'll see here, 0-2 pitch, 1 out still. We got to get 2 outs to get this out of this inning. There you see he gets a nice strikeout there, 94-mile-per-hour forcing fastball right there from Duffy, and that gets the second out of the inning right there. You see Rutledge just way behind on that one right there, as you see there in show motion. And I think they could have, you've emailed him, he would have got that message. So we'll go ahead, 2-0 pitch here coming up, 2 outs. Bases are loaded here. We got to get Duffy out of this inning. And he does not get out of the inning because he ends up giving up a run here. Make that 2 runs now. 2 runs come in, and the Royals now are trailing now 2-0 here in game 2. Against the Rockies there. So you see Royals fans are not too happy with that lead. So now we have to go out and talk to Duffy, try to calm him down, and really try to get him another win here, as he hasn't been doing too well there on the mound as of late. So 1-2, 2 outs, still top of the second here. Colorado leads it by 2. There you see a nice pop-up right there as Aoki gets there and gets the catch, and that ends the inning right there. So Royals have to give up 2 runs to get the last out there. As you see, 2-0. Rockies lead it here as we go into the 3rd inning. So now bottom of the 4th here, Royals are up, nobody on board, nobody out, and Hosmer pops this one up straight up there as their catcher gets it and gets the out right there. So an easy out right there, and that'll be out number 1 for the Royals here as we go into the bottom of the 4th here. So we got to try get Morales rattled here as we did against the last pitcher for the Rockies. So Butler's up there on the mound or at the plate here, and we'll see what he can do here. And then he pops this one up. This one goes back. This one goes deep, and this one is long gone. Home run, Billy Butler. That is home run number 11. That's a solo shot right there. And now the Royals only lead or trail now by 1 here. So there you see the fireworks once again going off at Kaufman, and Butler hits his 11th home run of the season, and the Royals are very happy now as we got a new ball game here now. Royals only trail by a run here. So you see Gordon giving Billy some much needed love there as we see the replay here, and Billy gets this one and takes it right there and puts a nice charge on that one and takes it deep there and to deep center field. So we got Alex Gordon here 0 for 1 for the day, a pop out in the 2nd, and we'll see here what he can do with 1 out here, hopefully get a rally going. And there you see again, he hits this one in the gapper out there, but this time it's going to get caught by the right fielder there as the Rockies get the 2nd out of the inning there. And they've definitely learned their lesson from last game. Hey, we got to cover up that area. They're going after right center field. We got to hustle out there a lot more than we did in the last game. So Perez now up to bat, 0-1 for him for the day. Fly out back in the 2nd. So 2 outs now. 0-2 pitch here. Swings and hits this one, and this one goes right down the third base line, and that gets a single for him, and he will be sitting at first here in the inning. So we'll see what the Royals can do with Perez. Hopefully a good 2-out rally here as Perez is sitting there at first. Hopefully we can get something going here and get back the lead for Duffy. So now Mustaka is now up to bat here. 0-1 for him, and a strikeout back in the second. It was a nasty strikeout. 1-2 pitch here. He goes after that one. It's a third drop strike right there, and of course the catcher has to do his little house clean there as he throws him out there at first, and that ends the inning right there. So with the Billy Butler home run right there, as you see, Royals trail now by 1 here at the end of the 4th. So now we go ahead and we go to the top of the 6th here, and we'll see what the Rockies can do. So nobody out, nobody aboard. Wheeler's up to bat here, and Duffy hits this one and gets grounded out right here for the out right there. So the Royals get an out right there and stop Wheeler from the base path. Actually, Wheeler he's been on a hot streak here, a hitting streak here, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think we ended the hitting streak in this ball game. So Rosario's up to bat. 0-2 for him, and 2 groundouts in the last two at bats here. So with 1 out, Royals still trailing by 1. Rosario hits this one. This one goes deep. This one's going back, and you might as well say goodbye baseball right there. Rosario hits a home run right there for him. That'll be his 10th home run of the season. A solo shot now makes it now 3-1. Royals now trailing by 2 here, as you see Duffy just disgusted with himself right there, unable to keep that ball in the ballpark, and he knows that anytime the coach will probably give him the hook here, and he will not be he'll be end up hanging with a loss here. So we'll see the replay right there, and this hanging curveball right there, just up there for the taking there for Rosario, as he hits that one to left field. So now we got a Arnell up to bat. 1-2 here with 0-2 pitch here with 1 out. We'll see if we can stop him. And this one gets popped up there to left field, and Gordon this time is able to get this one as it stays inside the ballpark there. A little bit of scare there for Duffy. As you see his numbers right there, he's given up 28 pitches alone in the second inning, and that's not good right there, as he's already up 86 pitches in this ball game. So we'll see if we can try to get him out of here. As you see, Stubbs now comes up the bat. 2 outs, and we'll see if we can get him out. And there you see this one gets up there, and that's another base hit right there for the Rockies, as they have another runner on board here, and probably trying to start a 2-out rally here. As we see the replay here, this one goes up the middle right here, up off the mound, and a single for him. So Morneau's up to bat. 1-1 for him, single back in the 4th. He struck out very nasty early in the ball game, as you see here. And there you see a throw out, and there you see Stubbs gets safe right there. Nice steal from him, as he steals the second there, and now has a runner in scoring position here for Morneau. As we'll see the replay right here. Great run here, great jump off the bag there, and Escobar could not get the ball. Did not get there on time for Escobar to get the tag. So 0-1 pitch here. Rockies still lead it by 2. And there you see Royal. Oh, that ball gets past Kane, and that will score another run to make it now 4-1, as Morneau gets to second with an RBI double here. And there you see he's very happy with that at bat here. As you see, he golfs for that one and gets that one. For some reason, Kane was just out of place there, and he had to go off and chase it there in the backstop. So Rutledge now up to bat, and Morneau is at second here. So the Rockies are definitely trying to score here. And there you see Morneau gets his 4th double of the year as a Rocky here. And there you see. So now we got 1-2 here for Rutledge. And there you see a nice pitch right there inside. 4-seam fastball right there. And Duffy gets out of the inning. But he gives up 2 runs. One coming off base off a home run there from Rosario. And Royals are trailing now by 3 here as we go into the bottom of the 6th here with 2 outs and 1-0. And there you see Gordon gets there, and bad play right there on the second baseman, and Alex Gordon is there on base, and that will be a base hit right there. They'll say that it's a base hit as that one gets in there, and he is now safely at first. So now Perez is up 1-2 for him. Single back in the fourth here. We'll see what he can do here, and we'll see a 0-1 pitch here. This one's hit right there. This one drops down right there. Oh, and a nice catch by the left fielder out there. Makes a nice grab, and that will end the inning right there. Tim Wheeler gets that catch right there, and that will end the inning. That's going to be a web gem right there. As at the end of the sixth, Royals trail by 3 here, 4-1. Colorado leads. So bottom of the seventh now with 1 out and a runner at first. We'll see here. The Royals are back up to bat here, and there you see a nice play right there. Now we have a runner at first and second here. Hopefully we can get something going here in this inning and get back the lead here and get the pitcher rattled here some, as Morales has not been rattled at all. So here we go, runner at first and second, 1 out here, and Aoki's up the bat, and this one's a wild pitch right there. So they advance the runners now, and now go from third to second and third there, and now they got runners in scoring position here. So Aoki, all he has to do now is hit the ball to right field, and we can get guaranteed 2 runs here, as Morales looks there and says, what, that ball was not supposed to come out like that. So 0-2 pitch here for Aoki. He swings, hit this one deep, and this is going to be a gapper right here as it goes into left center field, and that comes off the wall. And there you see Aoki, he gets to sit second right there, and that will be a RBI, or 2 RBI double right there for Aoki, as he is calling time there to catch his breath there. And that's what the Royals needed right there. As you see, he finds a gapper right there, and this one, and he does this time, taking it opposite field there, and gets a RBI double, or 2 RBI double right there for the Royals here. And now Morales is now being told that he will be taken off the mound. As you see, he comes off the mound here, and we'll have to see who's going to come on the mound to take his spot, as they still have a lead the game by a run here. So we got Lopez up the bat, or up the pitch here again, once again, and we'll see if we can do the same thing to him as we did in the last game against him, and get a rally going here in this inning. So there you see Afonte up to bat, 1-3 for the day, single back in the first. So we're down by a run here, runner at second with 1 out, and there you see Afonte rips this one, and this one gets past the shortstop right there, and now we have runners in the corners here, as Afonte gets a single there and gets Aoki there in scoring position here. So Royals again trying a rally here in the seventh. It's kind of been their thing here, and hopefully we can get a try to get the lead here with Hosmer coming out, who's 0-3, ground out back in the sixth here. So 0-1 pitch here for Hosmer. He swings, and this one gets chopped down there. And nice play right there for Morneau as he gets the out right there, and we actually get a run in. So that'll be an RBI. That'll be an RBI for Hosmer as he brings in Aoki, who bolted down the third base line. So Billy Butler up there, solo shot back in the fourth here, 1-2 for him coming up here, and 2 outs for the Royals. There you see a nice hit right there, and that one gets past the shortstop as he cannot make a play, and Butler gets there at first, as we have runners now at first and third, and Butler really doing a great job in this series so far. He already hit a home run today, and now has put his one of his fellow teammates in a position here to score here. So Alex Gordon now 1 for 2. We'll see what he can do here with this pitch here, a 1-2 pitch here, and he swings and misses that sinker right there, and that will end the inning. So we tie it up back here as we get now 4-4 here in the bottom of the seventh. The Royals rally back to tie this ball game up, and now we'll go into the bottom of the eighth here to see what they can do here. So Matt Bedell is coming up. As you see, 3.38 ERA, 32 innings of work, 19 strikeouts, and 9 walks here for him. And there you see Kyle Parker comes in to left field. They're making a double switch here. The Colorado is. And we'll see Perez here, 1-3 for the day. We'll see what he can do here, bottom of the 8th here. Nobody aboard, nobody out, and then he rips that one, and that gets past the infield right there for a single. So now there's one Royal on board here with no outs, and hopefully get a rally going here in the 8th to break this tie up and take the lead here as we are getting late into this ball game. So Mike Moustakas 1-for-3 for the day for him, a single. Back in the 7th here, we'll see if he can move Perez over and possibly bring him home. And there you see the swing, and this one's a chopper right there, and the play right there from the pitcher, it gets Moustakas out there, and that will be the first out of the inning. As we'll see here, now Moustakas put Perez there in second, and a sacrifice right there. Well, not really a sacrifice, but we'll say it is. So Kane now up to bat here. So with one out, Kane has a runner at second here. We'll see what he can do. And he pops this one up, and this is going to right center field. There, once again, the Royals find that hole there out there. And there you see Kane is going for 3 now, and he dives, and oh, he is gunned down. But wait a minute, a run does come in. Now it makes it 5-4. Royals lead it here, as we'll see Kane trying to hustle, and a nice relay throw there for the Rockies there. And Kane cannot get to that third base to get a triple there. So Boone Logan comes out with 22 games worked already, 24 2/3 innings worked, 22 strikeouts and 9 walks for him. ERA of 5.84. We'll see what he can do with this with the Rockies them trailing by 1 here. So now Escobar's at the bat. He swings, and this one's a pop up, and this is going to go to shallow center field right there to end the inning right there, as the Royals get that 1 run they need to break the tie. Now makes it now 5-4, and that is the end of the 8th, as we now see if the Rockies can do anything here in the top of the 9th here. So Drew Stubbs up the bat, 1 for 2 here, a single and 2 runs here for him, and we'll see what he can do with the 0-2 pitch here with nobody out. And there you see a nice pitch right there as he strikes out right there. And Stubbs cannot make a play, cannot do anything. As you see, Davis is now in the game now, and he has an opportunity here to hold this lead for Holland until we can bring Holland into the here in the 9th here. So Morneau's coming up, 2 for 2 for him. He's been very loud in this ball game with a double and a single, and we're hoping we can shut his bat down here. So 0-1 pitch here for Morneau, and there you see he dribbles this one to the shortstop right there. Play by Escobar, who gets the out and ends that day for him, as now he is 2 for 3, and that will end his night. So Rutledge now 0 for 3 right here, and now we're going to have a little meeting out here with Wade Davis, and now it's time to get ready for our closer, who is Greg Holland, coming up here, coming out of the bullpen. As we'll see here, he is warmed up and he is ready to go, and we'll see his numbers here for the season. And there you see 10 games he has been in. He's perfect 8 for 8 with no ERA. He's inning 7 2/3 innings, 11 strikeouts and 2 walks. Hopefully Holland can go be 9 for 9 coming in this ball game to get this save. So 0-1 pitch here. Royals lead it by 1 here, 5-4. And there you see a nice play right there from Holland. He's going to get the last out right there, and that is ball game. So the Royals win it 5-4, and they win the series here 2-0 against the Rockies here. So victory for the Royals there. As you see, the Royals fans very excited and very happy to see their hometown team win this one, as we'll see here in just a bit who the winner pitcher would be. I believe it would be Wade Davis, as Duffy will get a no decision. But there you see, Rockies just cannot believe that they had the game won and then let it go there in the 7th. So there you see Greg Holland and crew giving each other much love for the great win there. Holland is 9 for 9 for now, 4 saves. And there you see the winning pitcher, Wade Davis. Aoki is the top hitter for the Royals. You see 3 for 4 for him, a run and 2 RBIs. Of course, Rosario for the Rockies is the top hitter over there. So we'll see who the player of the game is, And the player of the game will be no other than Aoki. Yes, a 3 for 4 for him, a run, a double, and 2 RBIs for him for the day. And he's just been a monster when it comes to hitting in the gap there in this ball game, and also just the last game's ball game in this episode. So there you see Aoki gets a Topps rookie card. He is being named player of the game, as we'll see some highlights from him from this ball game, and just a game he's had. Actually, just so far a great season he has had, and it's been a lot of fun having him as a leadoff guy in this on this team and whatnot. So definitely have to, if he's up for free agency, we have to make sure we keep him as our leadoff guy here for this organization. So there you see his numbers right there. You guys can pause the video and check those numbers out and whatnot. But Aoki is your player of the game here, as the Royals win it 5-1 against the Rockies. What a game this was, and the Rockies should not hang their heads down low. They did a very great job, but just let up there in the bottom of the 7th. With Kane getting that base, getting that double, RBI double there, to get that 1 run across the plate. So there you see the numbers right there. Again, you guys can pause the video and check those out. And like I said, this is a very lengthy video because I wanted to show both games because it was a lot of fun to play, and it was just a lot of just a great way of the Royals coming back, especially in this second game, the way they did, in a very dramatic fashion. So again, a lot of fun, and we'll get ready for the next game coming up here, which we'll see in just a bit. There you see Gordon with that error right there, his 4th of the year. And of course, Duffy does not get the win. He'll get a no decision once again. And so next time we'll really have to try really hard to get him a win. There you see Davis gets the win, 2-1 for him. And Holland, his 9th save of the year, so he is perfect when it comes to saves. He is 9-9 in save opportunities. So we'll go here and we'll see, hopefully here, the numbers or the calendar for the next game. But like I said, this was a great series, or a great series to play. Had a lot of fun. I can't wait to play Colorado again. I think we play them again later on the year. So there you see the pictures, the notables of the game right there. And okay, there we go. So we win that game perfectly, 2-0, and we win that one 5-4. So as you see on the calendar here, we got another series coming up here at home. It's a weekend series against Baltimore. It's a 4-game series there, and we'll probably get into game 3 of that series in the next episode, and we'll see what we can do against Baltimore, who we actually won a series and a couple episodes ago. We actually won a series 2-1, so hopefully we can continue that as we go into this next series here in KC. So there you see the current standings right now. Royals are still there in first place. Minnesota, Cleveland, Detroit, and the White Sox lead out the rest of the division. So definitely come on back for another episode, you guys, of the Kansas City Royals franchise here on MLB 14, the show. And as we get ready for, I believe we're going to play game 3 of this series against Baltimore. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and check out other great series here on ESGNet. And by the way, don't forget to check out our Facebook, Tumblr, and Twitter pages. The links are down below in the description. Definitely check those out and be a part of the ESGNet Nation. So, as always, guys, keep yourselves healthy, and I'll see you guys next time.
We got pretty good wood on that one. Do I throw it again? Do I throw the split?